What's going on, everyone? Today we are going to talk about the best settings for the DJI Action 5 Pro when it comes to slow motion. I have been using this camera on a couple of trips. I did take it to DC and to Florida with me, and I must say I am really impressed with the slow motion footage I have been able to capture. So first, I thought we would go over the best settings which I have been using with the DJI Action 5 Pro in order to capture some stunning slow motion footage. Then I will go over some tips with you on how to capture the most cinematic slow motion footage on the DJI Action 5 Pro. So let's jump into it. Okay, so when it comes to settings on this little guy, I was actually really surprised at all the available options that you have on the DJI Action 5. So first, you're going to want to click on that little settings icon, and then if it's not already, we are going to switch this into Pro mode. And once we are in a Pro mode, we're going to first go to exposure. Now, I think DJI footage standard at 0 is just a little too hot for my taste, so I like to bring this down to -3. I think -3 really helps you reserve a lot of those highlights while also not clipping the blacks, and you're just going to get a little bit more out of this 10-bit sensor, which already has excellent dynamic range. Next, you're going to want to go to the ISO setting, and I like to set this all the way to 100 to 800 because I don't want to introduce any additional noise. I'm going to click on confirm, and now we are going to go to color, and for this setting I like to go all the way to D-Log 10-bit. I love shooting in D-Log. That is how you're going to get the most out of this camera because it does have a 10-bit sensor in it. You are going to get a lot of amazing colors out of this camera, and in order to take full advantage of that, you have to be shooting in D-Log. Now, it is going to look a little bit flatter, but don't be scared of that because we're going to add just a simple S-curve in post, and we're going to bring those colors back to life. Now we're going to go down to image adjustment, and we are going to set that to custom. Now I like to bring texture down 1 and then set noise reduction all the way to -2. And this is because I think the DJI noise reduction looks a little digitalized, and also I think this image straight out of camera is a little bit too sharp for my taste. And I like to just bring that back just a little bit. Hit confirm. Now that your camera is already set up to begin shooting, now we're going to get into the fun stuff. So I am going to swipe up, and we're going to change that resolution all the way over to 4K 16:9. And this is the coolest part on this camera, is you have a ton of different frame rates to choose from. Now, traditionally, I would be shooting in 24 frames per second if I'm doing like a talking head or just talking to my camera. But because we want to focus on slow motion, there's so many options available for us. So you could choose anywhere from 48, 50, 60, 100, and 120. Now, one thing that I do love about the DJI Action 5 camera is they included 100 and 120 frames per second built into the normal video mode, so I don't have to go into the slow motion mode in order to use those settings. So for this instance, I am going to just click on 60 because I do think that is the sweet spot, and I am going to shoot a lot of my footage at 60 frames per second. And we know when I'm shooting at 60 frames per second, I can convert that back to 24 frames per second, and I am going to get roughly 2.5 times slower footage, which I think looks great on the DJI Action 5 Pro. But don't be afraid to experiment. Like I said, I did use this camera at 100 frames per second and converted it back to 24. And I was blown away at the footage I was able to get at 100 and 120 frames per second. I think the footage at 100 frames per second looks better on the DJI Action 5 Pro than it does on the Osmo Pocket 3. And if you are familiar with my video, you know how fond I am of the Osmo Pocket 3, so that is really saying something. Now, the last setting that I like to change is I like to shoot in rock steady and standard. I think standard is going to give you the most cinematic looking footage because you're not going to have a super wide angle lens on this. And when I shoot in standard mode, you don't necessarily know I'm shooting with an action camera because it is roughly 15 millimeter and it isn't giving you that fisheye look that an action camera tends to give you. I took this camera kayaking with me, and I did actually shoot in the standard and the wide mode in slow motion at 60 frames per second. And I was really impressed with the footage that I was able to capture. Okay, so those are the settings that I am using when shooting on the DJI Action 5 Pro for slow motion. As you can see, I have been able to get some great results. Now I want to transition and go over some quick tips I have for you when shooting in slow motion on this little camera. My first tip is to always keep this camera moving. You know, when we're shooting slow motion, we want to have a lot of motion in the shot. So when you slow it down, you're really warping that reality. Some of my favorite moves are a simple push-in like this. I also like to do wraps as shown right here. I think wrapping is a great way to showcase different products or a scene that you might be in, but also just walking and holding the camera very close to you and maintaining that smooth motion. You can capture some really great footage. Okay, my next tip is to use an ND filter, and this is just going to allow you to bring that shutter speed back down a little bit on the Osmo Action 5 Pro. And you know, this works great because you can add a little bit of that motion blur back into your shot, which is going to make it look a little bit more cinematic and not as jittery. Now, my next tip is don't be afraid to shoot directly into the sun. This camera does a great job when it comes to backlight, and I was very impressed with the shots I was able to get. I love having a little bit of a flare in there. I think it makes the shot just a little bit more cinematic. Another tip I have is to walk through subjects and reveal a scene. So for instance, in this shot here, you can see I am walking closely towards the palm trees and it reveals the lake in the distance. I think when you're walking by something, you know, having those shots come in and out of the frame really helps lend itself to a cinematic shot. Now, another thing I did want to talk about is shooting slow motion at nighttime and in blue hour. I have a couple examples here. However, I don't think this is the strong suit of the DJI Action 5 Pro. I am going to mostly use this camera to shoot slow motion during the day where there's a lot of light available. Again, if you're shooting this camera during the day, I think it is the perfect camera for shooting slow motion during the day, whether you're doing an action sport or if you're just walking around capturing your day. It is going to do a great job for you in the field. Now, I did want to talk about converting this footage from 60 or 100 frames per second back to 24 frames per second. I'm going to show you a quick tutorial on how I did this in Premiere Pro, but you can do this in a lot of editing softwares. You can do this in Final Cut, DaVinci Resolve, even CapCut. So whatever editing software you are using, you will be able to convert this back to 24 frames per second. But what I just do is after I bring in my footage here, I'll right click it and I'll come up to modify, interpret footage, and then I'm going to tell the software to assume that the footage is 23.976 frames per second, and then it is automatically going to switch this to slow motion. So when I bring it into my timeline, the footage is already slowed down. Awesome, so as you can see, I was able to capture some stunning footage with my DJI Action 5 Pro while in Florida and while in DC, and I was just really impressed with the slow motion footage I was able to capture. I love shooting in slow motion. I think it can really drive that cinematic look that a lot of us are going for. If you have any questions on this technique or on the DJI Action 5 Pro, please let me know in the comment section below. And please like and subscribe to my channel because you know it helps my channel grow. If you haven't already, follow me on TikTok and Instagram. You can see my channels right here. Until next time, peace.